Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy, and today I have 3 potion users on my team, which is a little terrifying, but welcome back to another educational A to Z. We're going to be playing MACHAMP today, and I actually don't feel super great, so sorry if I like cough or do anything stupid like that, but we're going to be playing some MACHAMP, trying to talk about how I like to play the character, how I think the character should be played, and just kind of giving my step-by-step thoughts on MACHAMP. So the build today is a razor, focus, and attack weight. So we're going to try to cut across the lane here, see if we can get a score in. I actually steal that farm. I don't know if that's actually gonna kind of screw me over a little bit. My god, my god. See if we can smack him up a little bit. So the irony is that I probably shouldn't have done that because I don't stack, but at the same time, we can probably be very aggressive now because the Absol showed up. I'm gonna get my stack in. Okay. 2 stacks. Let's try to take advantage of this, right? 3 stacks. I'm not living this, right? Like, we recognize that. Okay, so we got 3 stacks in. They're gonna get a lot of those Bs. This is a really odd early game, so gotta be a little careful not to like overly bait yourself like that. And I think like for the sake of learning, like me showing my mistakes is like good too. So gotta be really time conscious in lane, and that's definitely something that I missed out on a little bit there. We have a hyperspace hull. Let's see if we can get this really quickly. Okay, so I am at 3 stacks, so that's good. Sometimes I think, especially in like solo queue, like inting a little bit early game for the sake of like getting your stacks in is really important because you can actually use that. Okay, nice. That's 4. This is 5. You can use that as an opportunity to. You might eject after me. Okay, cool. To build strength that you might not be able to build later. So don't be afraid to kind of like, you know, like die for your stacks and to like get killed for your stacks, but also try to be time conscious, and that's something that we missed a little bit of. We grab our dynamic punch now, and this is where you start to like being able to combo really hard. Your dynamic punching, it's going to proc your razor claw, then you can karate chop, auto attack. You're going to start doing a little bit more burst damage because of that. So a dynamic punch, of course, just being a little range stun, you know, lots of damage. So I just need 1 more stack. At 7:40 on the clock, now you want to be considering, you know, do I go for... Okay, let's back up. That's a red buff right there. Okay. I maybe could have even stayed right there. This focus manned up, though. Careful. I can't really help him, I don't think. Steps back in. I was going to say, you want to be thinking about whether or not you want to go bottom lane or stay top lane. I don't really think I could dive in on that. I just think they're absolutely too strong. Maybe if I could have got that stun. Nice. Okay, so they're going to port bottom is all. So I'm going bottom. He's 8.5. Well, I think they're going to port bottom. 8.5. Our jungler is 8 and something. Yeah, 8 3/4. I'm going to try to ping the Dreadnought. I end up pinging Sylveon. But we are down here now. The Charmander caught bullied a little bit. Now we want to try to make good decisions to be aggressive, but we need to kind of read our team a little bit as well. If I see, like, we're going in here, I can get a stun on the Greninja, big burst damage there. So at minimum, I shove the Greninja out, I eject back, and now we can just try to shred this really quickly. Save my karate chop, boom, hit that, grab our close combat, and now we might be back into it. As the team pushes forward, we step in with a stun, drop the close combat, boom, nice and easy. I actually just screwed up the scores a little bit there because I didn't see that they had 40. That's just me being a little bit fast with what I want to do. Which in solo queue I don't think is the end of the world. And they actually OD and push tier 2, which is nice. They're probably going to get that really quickly. I'm just going to push for my level 9 really quick because I might need it to defend this top tier 1 tower. So as he's holding on to that, we got 550 Vs coming up here soon. Hold on, make sure y'all catch that. Nice. Okay, 550 Bs are coming up. One of the biggest issues is that we all rotated, so now we have no one on bot tower, which is a little bit not good. So we at least need to trade this, right? So let's quickly get this score in so we can trade this. Fortunate. Because now if they hold this off, that's bad for us because we basically got nothing. Okay, drop this down, drop this damage down. Okay, come back in. And Absol things. So not only did we not trade the bottom score, but we're gonna get scored on top and bottom. So we got first Dreadnought, but I actually think that we're probably losing the game. So we have to be constantly thinking about, you know, how can we hold off our goals in order to not give up this kind of advantage? Luckily, he took a really long time to score there, and he probably shouldn't have. He probably should have scored immediately. But that's definitely something that we have to be considering. Okay, good. We didn't lose our advantage, so that's good. Okay, I don't understand that decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and just back away from that because not interested in fighting over that at all. And we're gonna back away from the Charizard Unite move, and then I am going to Unite here. That's to not give him this. Our teammates are in bottom tower. We can just defend this with our Unite move. If they're using Unite moves, we can match that and use Unite moves. And then our teammates should be able to hold this down. Good old Absol fights back and forth. I want to let him put more points in. I actually I'm not even worried to break this. But put more points in, homie. Like, I'm not interested in breaking just yet. I want to try to min-max this a little bit. I see that he could put more points in. If the Sylveon breaks, that's fine, because that's still an even, like a minimum thing we could do. But actually getting this would be huge, because we could potentially overdunk a lot. So if we can push this in right here, this would be huge for us. So let's wait for our Dynamic Punch. We have our Dynamic Punch, we go in, and now we put the 50 in. So that's a 41 overcap there. So I don't know if the Absol was reading what I was trying to do there, but trying to be very particular with what I'm doing. I see that the Greninja's in bottom. Maybe our Garchomp can stop him. Okay. Garchomp going for it. He doesn't stop him. The timing just didn't really line up, but I'm going to go straight for our top tower here. I think that there's a lot of missing holding of goals, right? Like, people just don't really hold goals very much in solo queue, and that's one thing that every single player can do better. Because it's not the laner's job, it's not the tank's job, it's every person's job to hold a goal. Eject button into the Dynamic Punch, into the close combat. Again, that's another Unite move. I'm probably gonna die here. Hopefully our Absol will recognize that we need help here. I'll leave a berry for him. Okay, they used 2 ults at 3 minutes. We're actually fine. We're chilling. Just don't want to die here. Absol gets here. That one's a rough one. I'm going ahead and farm these Vs though. That's a bit rough. He gets a double kill, but at the expense of not having his ult up. So in this situation, we have point lead. There's a Dread coming up, but I'm going to hold top tower. I don't really want to give up any turn in going into the end game. I don't want to give them the ability to double point score on this, like close to 207 if they have 50 points on them. And while my team is missing me here, I actually have a lot of faith that they're strong. So what I can do is I can pinch in a little bit, and I just hope that they can take a reasonable fight together. And I actually end up giving point score anyways. But it looks like that fight is going somewhat decently. I might even be able to catch the tail end of it. And we'll kill the Greninja, so that's good. We see them putting in a little bit more score, but that's fine. And we just play the center for defense now. She shouldn't have a Unite move. Punch and poke her out. Not really worried about that. We have her pinched. Hits him and it hits her into me. She doesn't have a Unite move. So we kill there. Our Sylveon is probably dead just based on the positioning. I don't think that we should rip here personally. I spaced out so we don't give Charizard too much control here. Okay. We're going to hit this with a Dynamic Punch, and we take it down. Okay. So I still have my Unite move. Let's go ahead and use that here. We'll just try to wipe out the Charizard and make it a little bit easier for us to guarantee our score. And we'll go home goal. Yep, not really worried about your stun. Okay. And he uses his ult on me. I was going to try to get to this wall and eject button over into the bush, but we're totally fine. Some traded scores, and ultimately, not bad. So the takeaway from this game is really simple mechanics for Machamp, right? You try to Dynamic Punch in close combat. Sometimes that will require you to like position your close combat in the right spot, just based on their movements. But fundamentals of the game, I feel like, shined more. Time management in the early game, making sure that you're looking at the clock and saying, hey, can I die here for a stack? That's really important. It's something even I need to work on. You know, making sure that you're holding your Unite move at the right time, making sure that you're, you know, focusing the right target. Just like the fundamentals of the game, I feel like showed really, really well here. All right, let's go to this top fight. Dynamic Punch in, peel back and hit the close combat based on their positioning. We kite away. I can even base and go back to jump tower if I need to. Hold the home goal. Last one's the Trevenant. We're fine. So, pretty simple game. Machamp's pretty simple. Try to get your stacks in, hold the off lanes, target the right targets, save your Unite move, and then have proper time management. So friends, thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe for future Pokemon Unite content if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You know, what Machamp build have you been running? And if you haven't been running this one, definitely give it a try and let me know what you think. So friends, as always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone you love them. I'll see you in the next video.